Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcore Guides, bringing my guide for Vanquish on God Hard difficulty. Today we're doing Act 3, Mission 4, titled Dragon. This is going to be our first and pretty much just last stealth mission. And this is a relatively fun mission. The stealth section does last quite a little bit of time, and it's relatively simple and easy to do, because all you have to do really is just, you know, take out all the searchlights and stuff. You get like 100 points each for it. There's actually, since I've been going back through and getting all the statues, because I did miss quite a bit of them, there's like 112 statues total. I'm up to like 70, so I still have like quite a bit more to go. There's actually a few statues in this area, and I can't exactly pinpoint where they're at, but I do know there's like 3 in this stealth section, I believe. There's like, I think that searchlight to the right, I think there's like one underneath it or something, and there's one like near the end of this area. Also in this mission, we get to fight the buzzard, I believe, for the first time. So, and it definitely won't be the last time we fight the buzzard. It's probably going to be actually one of the harder fights so far in general for like a boss fight. So be prepared for that, because come with a rocket launcher, come prepared, that type of thing. So yeah, I could have probably fast forwarded this section, but it's kind of nice just to be able to have like a breather and not have to talk about, you know, so much happening all at once. It's kind of nice to have that every once in a while. Which, this is a pretty nice chapter, albeit. I'm just not really a big fan of Act 3 much in general. I would say this is one of the missions I do kind of like in Act 3. But there's, I think it's the next mission that comes up that one's probably like my least favorite mission. Which just ends up making, you know, Act 3 probably like my least favorite act in general, just because of that one particular mission. But yeah, we just get to be a little quiet and, you know, take out whatever comes by. And if you see the dropship, he does come over the bridge and he comes, you know, back around. So if you do miss your first shot, you can get him back over here. And I'm not sure if he can spot you or not. I don't really care either way. I just, you know, go into ARS and just, you know, take him out with a sniper shot, which was a really good shot, actually, because, well, I mean, I messed up the first part of it, but I eventually got it, which is nice, but still. Also, for a while, I couldn't figure out who the hell was the one that was actually talking to me. I still don't know exactly who is talking to me. I know it's probably one of your AI buddies, most likely. But for some reason, he almost sounds like Sam himself. So I just kind of like picture Sam just basically telling himself good job and patting himself on the back. Also, for these guys up here, I think these are just extra bonus enemies. You don't have to take them out because they don't really come back and do anything. But yeah, honestly, for like a stealth section, I actually kind of don't mind this one. I remember like I used to not like this one very much because back when I originally played this game, I used to play it on like normal and stuff and then eventually hard, and it just kind of got annoying having to do a mission like this that just kind of broke the pace just a bit. And looking at it now, especially for God Hard mode, a pace breaker is kind of what I don't mind having, really, because yeah, this game can be really, really daunting at times. So, you know, having to do this is nice. But since the rest of this is basically just searchlights, which I think these are like the last of them, I could just probably talk about whatever on my other channel. I'll talk about it right now. I have recently finished Sonic Heroes. That is the first time I've ever actually beaten Sonic Heroes in my life. And I finally got that damn thing over with, because I want to try to get this Sonic project done at some point. Because to me, I don't really want to do Let's Plays, but like, for the Sonic project, you know, maybe I'll do it. The Sonic project is basically me doing all the games from like Generations that shows up there, and, you know, combining them via playlist and stuff for like whatever stages they have. Alright, next up is going to be detonating bombs, and we're going to have nothing but mainly Georgie fights. So, I don't believe there was any Romanovs that do appear, but once you exit the train here, you're going to have some enemies that are going to spawn on the stairs. I just grabbed the lock-on laser to make things just a tad bit easier to deal with these guys, because they can be relatively annoying to have to, you know, consistently fight all the time. You could always lob a grenade over to the stairs, maybe take out a few of those. that way if you wanted to, or do what I'm doing here and just playing it kind of safe and just picking them off from a distance. There is a turret up on that bridge that we need to detonate, so do be careful of him. Staying back here, at least we have decent bit of cover and we get to stay out of sight of the turret, which is going to be very helpful. You could also maybe just, you know, snipe him out, which is funny because I grabbed the sniper right there. Pretty much like right when I was about to like talk about like sniping out the turret. I don't know why I was doing that. I just for some reason thought that maybe it'd be a fun little Easter egg thingy. Maybe those glass bottles. Well, at first I was like, oh, they have to be breakable, right? And I mean, yeah, they are. But like at first, I don't know why I kept thinking like maybe there's like some Easter egg thing with it. Also, there is a statue. If you look to my left, if you look down, you know, down from the bridge and toward that right direction behind me now. There'll be a statue to like the left-ish side of like the stairs where we just came from. So if you guys are looking for statues, there's one for you there. But yeah, as you see, I grabbed the turret just because I know that all the enemies here are just going to be relatively just simple small fry. Nothing really big's going to pop up. So, you know, no harm, no foul in using the turret to wipe out like one good group. But yeah, both groups do appear on both sides. So just be careful and, you know, take them out as you see fit, of course. I'm just, you know, letting the thing roll through. Don't really need my commentary for this part, exactly. Plant the other bomb, and the thing I found out was that both sides of the train do open, but I'm too dumb to really realize that or notice it. And not to mention, I'm in safe distance to detonate, but my dumbass just didn't do it. Because I thought I had to be on the train. Because I'm dumb. But look at this. I go all the way back here, and I don't even really... Well, of course there's no open door to it because, like, we didn't detonate yet. So that's probably why I didn't notice it. Okay, makes sense. So I guess it can't always be my fault, right? I mean, kind of, yeah, because I wasn't really listening. I didn't have the comm subtitles on. Like maroon, but, you know, it is what it is. I think this is probably where I realized that I have to blow it up in order to continue. Yeah. I am not always the smartest bulb in the bunch. The brightest one, at least. Alright, so next up we get to fight our next boss fight, which is going to be the Buzzard. So I have the rocket launcher. I don't remember if I kept it from previous or not. Whether or not you have the rocket launcher doesn't really matter, because the reason why having the rocket launcher helps is so that way we can just kind of take this guy out just a little bit faster and do decent bit of damage. But the heavy machine gun does relatively good damage anyway. So at least make sure you have a heavy machine gun on hands. And just, you know, shoot him in the eye. And watch out for his laser attack, because sometimes it can hit you even while you're in cover, which sucks. And if he goes to the other side, just follow him there and just start blasting him down. So that way you can get some nice, easy bit of damage. Because once he comes back to the other side, he's going to try to grab the ship. And then he's going to do some ultra mega damage that's just going to, you know, really suck to have to deal with. But you can always go into ARS to get some more extra free bits of shots in if you want. And also, one thing to keep in mind is be careful of, like, his head. Because, like, if his head, like, if it morphs into something else, typically it'd be machine guns. And those machine guns are very deadly. But, yeah, just stay far back, especially from this cover, and then take them out. And there you go. That's the Buzzard fight. So, as always, take care, everybody.